Hello, this is Patriot Eagle. Welcome to the channel. Let's get into more of the shenanigans of Katie Hobbs vetoing bills that might or might not be telling of her agenda or what she's thinking, or, what we all obviously know is that it all fits a narrative that the Democratic Party all follow, and if you don't follow it, well, you're not a Democrat. So, anyway, this is for Senate Bill 1036. It's essentially a bill that amends certain provisions to add in penalties, definitions, and examples for why public money or property or anything owned by the state government or funded to the state government cannot be used to help or promote any sort of agenda or election. Again, from ChatGPT, I ran the Track 50 website's AI or main text summary and threw it into ChatGPT so that it could give me a bullet analysis of what it does, what it defines, and what its key features are. Because from the website, Track 50 does have its own AI summarizer, but it doesn't use that much detail. So I like to use ChatGPT with some prompts that I've actually requested it to do. In the summary, this Arizona law prohibits cities, towns, counties, school districts, charter schools, the state, and special taxing districts from using public funds or resources to influence the elections. Its key provisions include prohibited uses, public money, property, staff time, vehicles, equipment, websites, communication systems, or any other government-owned asset cannot be used to support or oppose candidates, ballot measures, recalls, bonds, budget overrides, or petitions, and any issue in a manner that is not neutral or impartial, which is honestly the most difficult thing that a Democrat can do, is be neutral or impartial. Allowed activities: distributing informational pamphlets or reports that present only factual, neutral information. Hosting government-sponsored forums or debates that are purely informational and open to all viewpoints. Routine communications necessary for normal operations or public safety. So, things that we all can kind of agree that are necessary, which is being open and transparent about your actions, that are going to affect this, that, or otherwise, and that don't serve either side of the political agenda purely due to their affiliation. For employee restrictions, government employees cannot use their authority or position to influence subordinates' political activities or votes. School employees may not distribute advocacy materials to students or use school resources for political advocacy. Now, I can see why she would want to veto this, because she was the Secretary of State running her own election. And I would imagine, I wouldn't say that she would have had to force anybody under her staff to do anything, because you don't need force when more than likely the people working under you, or perhaps you've hired, share the same values you do. Now, I'm not trying to say that she did anything wrong, but I am trying to say that elections that have run perfectly fine at a pivotal moment having issues is questionable, and it deserves to be looked at, even if you think it's outright ridiculous. Because one of the most important things that you want, if you want a government that has its full support of its citizenry, even if they disagree with you on certain issues, is to give them confidence. We know elections aren't foolproof. We know that they'll probably never be foolproof due to a bunch of factors. But to constantly push away ideas that at least add a percentage point in the security or in the confidence of something, it is very telling that, or at least it's very it plants a seed in your mind. It has to. Any normal thinking person, it has to plant a seed in your mind that why somebody who ran their own election doesn't want to codify a law to further strengthen the confidence of an election that they had won previously, and that they perhaps want to win consecutively and be able to confirm to everybody that they are the people's choice. And let's continue here. So, enforcement: the Attorney General, county attorney, or local residents can file lawsuits of violations. Courts can impose penalties of up to $5,000 per violation, plus repayment of misused funds. So, violators personally must pay penalties. Public or insurance funds cannot cover them. Distribution of penalties paid to enforcing authority, attorney general, county attorney, or resident who filed the suit. Civil rights protection: these laws do not restrict employees' personal political rights under the U.S. or Arizona constitutions. I'm sure on your off time or on your free time, you can use your own faculties to promote what you believe in, but you can't just use like your company items or your company faculties and things like that, or your government items and things. Definitions: clarity that constitutes influencing elections, misused funds, routine communications, and government-sponsored forums. So this was a pretty short one, but honestly, that's good. That just means that probably the laws that are in now will suffice, but they wanted to put these in to further dissuade anybody to affect an election in a way that is unfair. Tell me what you think below. Do you think that this is an obvious omission or an obvious claim that she may have committed these potential problems when she was running and managing the election against Carrie Lake? Or do you just think that this is just happens to be another one that she wants to get rid of because it's another Republican named Senate bill? Just put it down below if you don't mind liking or disliking the video, and we'll see you on the next one.